Ohioans voted this month to legalize recreational marijuana. Challenges lie ahead in the Ohio statehouse, but if the referendum becomes law, Indiana will be surrounded on three sides by recreational marijuana states. Ethan Sandwise digs into Hoosier reactions and why Indiana has been slow to follow its neighbors.
In Bloomington's exclusive smoke and vape, shoppers can find all sorts of marijuana accessories and legal alternatives, but no marijuana. Cannabis remains fully illegal in Indiana. Some Hoosiers, like Charles Slayton, have been going out of state to smoke.
I've gone to Denver, Colorado to purchase it before even Illinois was legal.
Slayton says he's used marijuana to manage chronic pain and PTSD. He watched the Ohio vote closely.
Yeah, I saw them legalize it. I read the report. I'm like, Indiana is way behind all the other states.
Like Hoosiers, Ohioans have been pouring money into dispensaries across state lines. Ohio attorney Tom Herron worked with the coalition that pushed for the referendum so they wouldn't have to travel.
I think Ohioans had seen over the last 10 years that regulated markets work. They've been to Michigan, they've been to Illinois.
States have been moving fast to create legal markets. This year alone, Delaware and Minnesota legalized marijuana, and Kentucky started allowing medical use. Indiana did not. But that doesn't mean it's an unpopular idea. Ohio's referendum passed with 57% approval. A study by Ball State University and Indiana Public Broadcasting last year showed 85% of Hoosiers want marijuana to be legal in some form.
The reason Ohio's been able to legalize is because they put it to the voters in the state of Indiana. Voters aren't allowed to bring forward a ballot initiative. And again, I'd ask, what are we afraid of? Why are we so afraid of the people who've entrusted us with these jobs to hear what they have to say definitively on an issue?
Indiana is one of 24 states that don't allow referenda. The last session, numerous lawmakers, mostly Republicans, introduced bills at the statehouse that would legalize marijuana in some form. None of them made it to a vote. Johnson was one of those lawmakers.
What I'm asking for is a debate on the floor. We can talk about public health, we can talk about economic revenue, we can talk about anything everyone wants to talk about on this debate, but then let's have a vote and see where it lands.
Lawmakers are discussing marijuana, just not on the floor. Members of a study committee convened at the Statehouse November 1st to discuss legalization and make recommendations. Proponents argued legalization would reduce conviction rates and increase tax revenue. Ashton Eller from the Indiana Chamber of Commerce spoke against legalization, citing workplace safety concerns for cannabis users at industrial jobs.
These workplace accidents, these workplace injuries, they cost employers money. And if we don't have the ability to screen for employees pre-employment and post-accident and random if necessary, that is a huge hindrance to employment in Indiana.
After 7 hours, the committee failed to reach a consensus or produce any recommendations. Eller wants lawmakers to slow down, but the market is growing quickly. Some legislators believe legalization is inevitable. Johnson worries that taking too long to act could disadvantage Hoosiers.
Our business owners, our farmers will not have a seat at the table, and it will be outside of state businesses that come in and run this market.
For Indiana News Desk, I'm Ethan Sandwise.
Marijuana remains federally restricted, and Governor Eric Holcomb has said he won't support legalization until that law is changed.